Today we are going to play with Paisley, Macro Paisley. This is a stencil designed by Eddie Reyes and available in PMRT Studio Shop. All the data will be in the more in the description box. So, first of all, I tried to mix a little bit of color, so it's turquoise and red, and not a lot of red, so it's changed the turquoise a little bit. And I am using a big paper because I intend to do covers for journals with that. So I need a big paper to put it in the covers, in the two of them. Although I'm not using the big plate because the stencil, it's not enough for all the paper. So I do like two sides, and I don't mind if they are a little different because they are cover and back cover, so it will be okay. Now I'm using red, and of course I already have something in the plate, or all the time things I have in the plate. I have two pair of chipboard and spines, like cover and spines in chipboard prepared, so I am going to use them. That's why I do two different papers, and I use different colors to achieve it's the same motif, but I will achieve a different outlook at the end. So let's see. One it's mostly red, the base, and the other it's mostly turquoise. Now I am using brown with white to do like a tea with milk color or coffee with milk. And I will start using the stencil first. I am going to use the positive and the negative impression. One you achieve with the stencil, and you see that part of the paint is under the stencil, so it's not transfer. And the other one I will be doing with the same stencil, but I am going to take out the stencil so I expose the paint that was under the stencil. So I am going to alternate between the two, and I'm going to do more than one color. But now I'm using turquoise and white. And I am going to use the same stencil, Paisley, Macro Paisley, and with the other paper. And I am going to do the same, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Suspense. Here come the stencil and the paper. So the difficult part is to transfer all the paint, but because the holes between the stencil are big, it's transferred perfect. Now I am using another page to do to grab the paint that didn't transfer. So when I take out the stencil, I only have the paint above him, and not the paint that remain in the holes. And now I am putting the other print on my paper. So as you can see, these papers are like double A4 and a little bit more. You can see the relationship between the plate and the paper that is under it. So now I am putting some magenta and yellow. With the stencil, and I am going to add a layer to the first one. The aim is not to do it in the same place exactly. That will do the illusion as a three-dimension print. You have like a shadow, like the 3D print there. At the end, you will be able to see the covers then. It's interesting, that page that I tried to take out the paint with that. So now we are going to use another color. In this case is gold. I'm putting the stencil and I am doing another layer. So I was alternating between them, and I love the results. I really love them. You can see that it's a very interesting stencil. Have flow, have really great, like huge holes, and I really enjoy it. Now it's white. So I tried to make contrast between layers, not to use the same color or the same, like light and darks. I try to alternate as far as I can. Wow, this is very pretty. Here is me taking out the rests of the paint, and now the other one. And again, I want a clean plate, so I am taking out the remaining paint with the print, the other print that I will use it for something too. In this case, I decided to do only two main prints, and the others are the prints that resulting by cleaning the plate. But I was very sure, very focusing on what I needed to do. So sometimes I play with a stencil because I like the stencil and I like to have prints available. But sometimes I have very determined goals and I go for that. That's the case. My goal was to do the covers of a journal, like to use my chipboard. And there is the result. Thank you.